I'm glad she's doing so good. Well, I mean, she was pretty lucky. And her parents gave her everything she wanted. No wonder why she is so successful. That could have been me if I was discovered and carried through the business like she was. Girl, congratulations. You now hold the key to your own success. Let's talk about it. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sine. Welcome. I've always had a huge love for personal growth and development, and a few years back, I decided for myself that there was more out there for me. Today, I am so proud to say that it is my full-time job to guide you towards bigger and better in your life. And in this video, it starts with envy and jealousy. Two big words that I personally do not like, but that we all have sort of felt in a way in our lives towards people or things. Mostly people, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. From a girly who would always compare herself to other people, I know how these feelings feels on the inside and how you can just spiral yourself down in a negative thought pattern that makes you question yourself whether you're good enough, if the things you're doing are alright. It can trigger anxiety and fear for the future, whether you are doing things correctly. And maybe you have had whole days of just spiraling, staring into social media that often gives you anything but the feeling you're looking for, the answers you're looking for. It often just makes everything so much worse. But I'm about to give you some hacks and some mindset tools that can prevent you from doing a whole day of spiraling in bed and never getting up. These hacks can literally change your whole way of thinking. So are you ready? Let's start with perception. Perception is a word for how we as individuals view the world, and not only the world, but basically everything. Let's say you and I look at $100. Now, for me, that might be a lot of money, but for you, it might not be a lot of money. Same as a T-bone steak. For me, it could be an appetizer. But for you, it could be a giant amount of food. It all depends on who's looking at something. The important thing about perception is that it can change. Think about this. The $100 will always be $100. Same as the T-bone steak. Its size doesn't change, its value doesn't change, but our perception can change about the thing we're looking at. Some of the ways your perception can change is by dreaming of something bigger, or learning something new, or putting yourselves in someone else's shoes. The typical example that I'm sure you all have heard is the glass half empty or half full. And the same thing actually goes with other people. Are you choosing to think of them negatively, like they don't deserve the success they have earned? Or do you choose to think of them positively, where you genuinely congratulate them and let yourself be inspired by the success they have achieved? When you feel inspired, you automatically seek out creativity, you seek out growth, you seek out bigger and better for yourself. And when you meet people you think are successful, inspiration will take you such a far way. Think of this. If you meet someone and you feel inspired by them, your conversation is going to go so much smoother. You're going to ask them genuine questions, and getting advice on how they walked the path you're on. You're going to actually listen to what they have to say and get inspired by that. That's your opportunity to learn and to grow into the person you want to become. Also, we can start to notice when we feel envious or feeling jealous towards other people that the feelings have nothing to do with them, but everything to do with ourselves. Other people's success have nothing to do with us, but we still tend to give them the side eye because they were brave enough to step outside the box, doing things that we don't dare to do ourselves. It's the fact that they believed so much in themselves and actually had success with it, and probably became a better person along the way. And you know, we're still in the same place as we've always been. So while they have been out killing it, we've been feeling kind of stuck. But you are lucky to feel envious, jealous, or hopefully now a teeny tiny bit inspired, because this all means that you want what they have, which is the desire to change. And girl, that is huge. Congratulations. So wanting to change is obviously the first step, and we often kind of feel stuck here, like we can't move forward that feeling because we have no idea on how to change. Like, where is the instructions on how to change? No one gave that to us. We've been living the same life for probably a couple of years now, and we don't know how to get out of that really comfortable place. It's scary, but this is literally your perception. When we start dreaming of a bigger life, I'm talking visualizing full-on habit, we will change our perception of what we think is possible and automatically attract and get drawn in that direction. If you start doing this, and I know it's so simple to hear and a bit harder to actually integrate into your life, but if you start doing this, it will only be a matter of time before you reach your dream life. But it takes replacing envy and jealousy with inspiration towards the people we see as successful. It takes listening and asking real advice from those same people. And it takes that we know we want to get better and actually want to strive for it. You have the power to change your situation. No one is coming to save you, okay? It's all up to you. For some of you, that might probably sound scary, and for some of you, that might sound empowering. It's all about perception. And girl, you also have the power to change that. As always, I have this week's affirmation ready for you. This one will help you change your perceptions so that you effortlessly are gonna reach success just as the people you now look up to. It goes like this. I'm so happy and grateful now that I easily shift my perception to embrace trust, inspiration, and hope within myself to reach a better and higher level in my life that I deserve. It is so, thank you. To feel the full effect of this affirmation, you can repeat it every morning and every night. Fam, it's been a pleasure like always. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to see you again in the next one. Bye.